Welcome back to Caesars Palace, Las Vegas, in the 2009 National Heads Up Poker Championship presented by GoDaddy.com. Back inside the poker room, action continues at our featured table between Johnny Chan and Eli Alezra. Chan's King Jack, courtesy of our GoDaddy Heads Up Pocket Cam.
And sometimes referred to as Kojak. You remember the Telly Savalas series?
Love that show. You're too young, though, to have watched that in heyday.
Yeah, and you just dated yourself.
Raised to 1,900 for Chan. Ellie calls with that 6-5.
3,800 out there.
Alezra pairs his 5 on the flop.
Got an open-ended straight draw to go with it.
Check, check. Chan pairs his king on the turn. Ellie checks again. Chan bets 2,500.
Not Ellie's favorite situation here. 2,500 is a healthy bet. And he knows that king could very well have paired Chan.
Alezra calls.
More than anything, Ellie wants to see a 3 or an 8 here.
He gets it. He hits the straight on the river.
I'm all in.
Ellie puts Johnny all in.
Wow, Craig. I'm not a fan of this play at all. Why not make a value-size bet, try to get your opponent to commit some more chips to the pot? Here, you're virtually only getting called by a guy who's got a 6.
Johnny folds, and Ellie extends his lead. We move over to table number 4. Lindgren with almost a 3-1 chip lead. Eric with a suited connector. Blind 6 and 1,200. He puts in a min raise.
Howard's got less than 10 big blinds at this stage.
There's very little chance of not moving in here.
Right. 6-3 suited for Lederer.
Okay, I'm just calling.
He calls.
All right, I got to move on to plan G.
You know, if this doesn't work, he's moving on to preparation H.
Lederer pairs his 3, but Lindgren pairs his 9 on the flop. And Howard checks.
All in.
Eric puts Howard all in.
I think I have to call.
Lederer calls.
He'll see the bad news. Tough outing for Howard Lederer so far. Every time he's played a pot, he's run into a better hand.
Here's the turn.
Deuce doesn't help Lederer.
Howard's going to need a 6 or a 3 to double up and stay alive. Otherwise, E-Dog's punching his ticket into the next round.
Here's the river.
Jack on the river doesn't save the professor. Eric says class is dismissed.
The deck, but when you come out to retirement stuff, you know, that stuff happens. Poker doesn't want me to quit. It's a very sick game.
Yeah, it is. What's the torch you some more?
So Lindgren won't have to make good on his declaration that he'd retire if he lost, as we look in on Johnny Chan, whose current opponent could almost be called a co-worker.
Eli and I have been playing high-stake poker for, at least 10 years. Anytime we go into a poker tournament or a poker room, it's just like going to work. We probably spend more time with one another than with our families.
Both of these guys have really big families too, Craig. Babysitting fees were more likely to bust them in the early years than poker.
Chan and Alezra, brethren of the board. Ellie with pocket 6s. He calls. Ace-9 for Johnny.
I'm all in.
Chan raises and Ellie instantly puts them all in.
He's looking to pick off the 4,200.
And he's so high, might as well go. I call.
Chan calls.
It's not that Johnny thinks his hand is best, but he is getting almost 2-1 on that call.
Yeah. That's the head I won the World Series poker.
Ace-9, really?
Ace-9 offsuit.
All right, so you won once, man. You won once with them. Don't...
Twice, be lucky.
6 a club I need, that's it. Give him Ace-9-6.
That'd be a good flop. Even though you're the best.
5.
And here comes the flop.
You don't need any help. I need help.
Johnny wants some help, but none on the flop.
Johnny can't hit the deuce and a 4. That would give Ellie a 6-high straight.
No help again for Chan on the turn.
He's got 6 outs to stay alive.
That's not one of them. 7 on the river means the Orient Express has left the station and is leaving Las Vegas.
The final table. We're going straight.
2 more advance to the second round. Eric Lindgren and Ellie Alezra. A lot more to come from Las Vegas and the National Heads Up Poker Championship.